कुठे तो मग त्याला बोलव ना त्याला म्हणून कुठे सर जी नमस्ते सर जोरात कधीतरी वेळ
सर मोबाईलला पण दिसतात.
फोन आला या या या
आपण काय करणार आहे
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तब जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे।
Rural students and have guided them to reach greater heights in their careers. This program is based on National Abhiyan, namely the Swachh Bharat and Sarva Shiksha. We are proud to state here that the community projects are designed and executed under the leadership of past chairman Honorable Sri Suryosh.
Find an eternal monument for the rest of mankind to remember. The progress of a nation depends on its builders. Today, with the world zooming ahead into the 21st century, and as we look around everywhere, we can see that the role of the builder has become more important than ever before. In India, we have one apex body that stands tall like a beacon of light, guiding and directing thousands of industry professionals. The Builders Association of India, as the All India Association of Engineering Contractors, founded in 1941 in Pune by Brigadier C.V.S. Jackson, the then Chief Engineer Southern Command, with a handful of engineering contractors. Today, BAI is more than 20,000 members strong, spread across the country. BAI is also affiliated to the International Federation of Asian and Western Pacific Contractors Association based in Manila in the Philippines. The BAI Pune Center, with over 300 direct members, is among the most active and vibrant centers of our country. Associated with the industry, seminars, workshops and study circles led by eminent industry professionals are conducted regularly to inform, update and enhance the knowledge about the latest techniques, methods and materials in the construction industry. A landmark activity of the BAI Pune Center is the conduct of the Well-Built Structure Competition, with an aim to appreciate, acknowledge and motivate good construction practices. This competition, which has been held annually for over 2 decades now, is highly reputed for its meritorious nature and the involvement of the entire construction industry. The contest includes all categories of construction projects like residential, commercial, industrial, infrastructure, well-equipped, well-mechanized sites, government, semi-government, public works. The entries are judged on parameters of quality, speed, safety, welfare and economy. The panel of judges consists of eminent architects, structural designers and project management consultants, service consultants and academicians as well. The students' internship programs offer an on-site training platform to our budding civil engineers. Technical site visits to various projects are organized for the center's members to augment their knowledge and experience. BAI Pune Center is an active participant of Constro, the biggest expo in Western India on construction machinery, materials, methods and projects as a conceptual partner. Engineers who have contributed tremendously to the construction industry are felicitated during the Builders' Day celebration. The Pune Center has also been printing an engineering diary every year for the last 25 years. This highly coveted diary contains valuable data useful for carrying out day-to-day construction activities. The Pune Center also encourages members' children and felicitates them regularly during the Children's Felicitation Program. A matter of great pride for the Pune Center has been the construction of washrooms for girl students in the schools in remote areas since 2013. This is indeed a nation-building activity as it tackles the hugely important and critical need of sanitation, a vital part of the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. In terms of other CSR activities, tree plantation has been taken up. During the devastating Kerala floods of August 2018, The BAI Pune Center was mindful of its humanitarian duties and participated actively in the relief and rescue operations. At the All India level during the countrywide Platinum Jubilee celebrations, the program was a grand success with many dignitaries attending from all over the country. To demonstrate and stalwarts in the construction industry, the Pune Center has instituted the BAI Padma Shri BJ Shirke Lifetime Achievement Award Nirman Ratna for exemplary service. The construction industry boasts of well-known personalities from the industry.
And all BI members from Pune and from other centers. All WBSC participant members from other associations like CREDAI, PCRF, ESA, ISRE, IIA, ICI, ABS, BAI, officers from various government departments, representative of the sponsor and representative of the press and media. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of BI Pune Center, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all for award function of Well-Built Structure Competition 27th in series. Pune Center is most vibrant and conducting various technical, educational activities and seminars for the benefit of unanimously elected Sri J.P. Shroff, one of the senior members for this prestigious award. I personally congratulate you. For the past several years, on this occasion, we published BAI Engineering Diary, which is most useful for civil engineering fraternity. On this occasion, we are releasing this BAI Engineering Diary at the auspicious hands of our chief guest. Finally, I appreciate initiative taken by all the participants in this program and also congratulate all the winners. Prosperous and healthy life of year 2024 in advance. I welcome all of you once again and wishing you all an eventful and enjoyable evening. My predecessor and WBSC Chairman, Mr. H.S. Anand, will bring on this today's main program. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Well, you all must be thinking, why are we here? What is it about? What is this function is all about? Harpreet Singh Anand, Chairman WBSC 2023, will tell us more about the same. May I request Sri Harpreet Singh Anand, please?
Thank you, Abdullah. Good evening, friends. I take the honor to welcome all our members, contractors, developers, our sponsors, all HODs of civil colleges, our Honorable Chief Guest Shri Ajit Gulabchand ji, Chairman Hindustan Construction Company, and our guest of honor Shri Sunil Mundra ji and Shri Sachin Deshmukh, who have participated in this event. Well-Built Structure Competition is the most awaited flagship event of BI Pune Center. This success story of the event started in the year 1997, and today we are gracing this occasion that is 27th in series. Well-Built Structure Competition was started by our seniors to give a due recognition to good quality works being done by fellow contractors, builders and developers. The motive behind the event was not only to enhance the image of construction industry, but also be a source of inspiration to all fellow contractors, also for improvement and betterment of their works. A team of leading consultants, architects and engineers form a panel of juries. The main task of the juries is to assess the quality, speed, economy, execution techniques, safety parameters followed by participants while executing their nominated projects. The entire
We also have with us Sri Sachin Deshmukh. Be on the dais, please. We also have with us Sri Sachin Deshmukh, the State Chairman, BI Maharashtra. May I request Sri Ajit Gulabchandji to felicitate Sri Sachin Deshmukh, please. Thank you, sir.
Friends, it is always a tough task to shoulder the Shivadhanish of WBSC, to monitor the entire process right from entries to the competition and going through great works of the esteemed participants of the WBSC. The Herculean task was effectively shouldered this year by Sri Harpreet Singh Anand, Chairman WBSC 2023. May I request Sri Ajit Gulabchandji to felicitate our own Harpreet Singh Anand. Big round of applause, please, friends. The convener of WBSC desires always a very effective and responsible support to the chairman, and this year the role was outstandingly played by none other than Sri Sunilji Mate as the convener of the WBSC 2023. May I request Sri Ajit Gulabchandji to felicitate Sri Sunil Mate.
Thank you, sir. Request Sri Sunil Mundara, Sri Sachin Deshmukh, Sri Harpreet Singh Anand, Sri Sunil Mati on the dais, please. And request to the guests to take their seats in the distinguished front row, please.
Friends, the entire competition with rating of entries is a very meticulous process parallel to the contractors managing site schedules for effective construction. We are proud to state here that BI requests specialists and senior professionals of the field of construction, and we have great pleasure to appreciate their sparing of time out of their busy schedule and study and judge the entries on the parameters set by the BI guidelines for selection process of finalists. It will be therefore a great honor for the BI Pune Center to felicitate this jury panel. May I now request the jury members to kindly step up on the dais, please. Shri Sunil Mundara, Shri Sachin Deshmukh will felicitate the jury panel members on behalf of the BI Pune Center. To start with, Engineer Mrs. Aarti Bhatt. It's a team of engineers and architects, friends. We also have the next guy coming up, Engineer Ajay Bhatna. Is Ajay around? Will be joined by architect Shrikant Anpat. Followed by Engineer Sagar Danderi.
Jury panelists on the dais, please.
You will be on the dais. Engineer Sanjay Rode. Engineer, Electrical, Abdul Kumbhotkar, please. Architect Prasad Ingavle. Hey, Pradeep will be on the diet. We need a photograph again. Architect Prasad Ingavle. Engineer Dilip Patil. Dilip Rao, please. Just keep clapping because in unity is going to be 2 more members. A dedicated education is coming up. Engineer Arun Atre. To be followed by Engineer Madhav Agwekar. What a brilliant team of jurists. Engineer N.P. Kaushik. And led by the leader, Engineer Ramnath Bhatt. A big round of applause. The most handsome man of the jury. May I request the jury panel to allow a memorable group photo for the VI library of memories of this year. Yes, these are very nice, memorable group photographs of the jury. I think the jury is on the left side, and the other side of the dais is going forward, so that we can have a nice photo. Big round of applause, please, for the again. Thank you, juries. May I request Engineer Ramnath Bhatt, who is the chairman of the jury panel, to present his report of the competition. Ramnath.
Thank you.
May I request Ramnath Bhatt ji, chairman of the jury panel, to present his report of the competition for all of us here. Thank you, jury members. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Chief Minister. My Pune Center, Pune BI Center. It's a privilege to us to have us as a jury member, and in that also as a chairman. I am very much thankful to BI Pune Center, and in this I am very much thankful to jury members also, where we have judged so many sites as a jury member. It gives me very pleasure to keep it on record that all the sites, whenever we visited the sites, they have taken very much hard work to present us these sites. So with this team, we have visited some 48 sites, and that also with a very short period, maybe around 25 days we have spent on this. So to just give an idea how much our team members, jury members, they have put in this jury judging session, that almost 25 days, and about 15 to 16 members we have visited the sites. So approximately 300 days we have spent on judging these sites. So this is a very tremendous support given by all the jury members. And another important aspect is, so there are so many sites in a single category, and the competition is very much stiff. Means we have visited sites, and it is very much difficult to finalize or to distinctly say which is the best site or which is the next one. So it's a very much challenge to us for listening. And another important aspect I want to say, or I want to communicate to the construction personnel or contractors or engineers or even architects, that in India what we see is we are doing very unique works or very important works, but the documentation is not that much proper. So if we see any international magazines or some internet, so there are so many papers for a small work, but we are lacking in that sense. So I request all the construction team or construction personalities that please try to document whatever you do, any work, unique work or technical work, just keep it as a record, not for the competition, but for the next generation or the other people who are not working on the same side. So in companies also like that happens, that some side is doing very much progress or performance, other side will not able to see either physically or in documentation also. So in that sense, I would like to mention two or three sites of the what we have visited. One is the bridge site at Wai. So it is a construction of a bridge, but as a project wise, it is not a very huge project, but it is a simple project. As the arch bridge, old arch bridge was demolished and it is reconstructed. But one point is very interesting that the new construction of that arch bridge is also in new construction is also in arch construction. So it's a PCC arch construction. So there is no steel has been used in that project, entire project. So I would request all of you to, if you go to White side, to please visit that site and have a look how beautiful it is constructed, and it is merged with the existing particular heritage. So such type of work is done. And another unique work is done at Navi Mumbai, where water transportation project has been done. It is a new project, not yet started, but it is also one of the unique, or the uniqueness of all the team members. They have presented some persons where they have visited the site, and very enthusiastic team. So I would like to request all construction contractors, builders, and architects to present their work in future competition. In any competition, you should present or you should participate. The prize is okay. When there is a jury member, any one construction company will get the prize. But prize is not the important one, but the presentation is very, very important. And in this sense, I would like to finally thank my jury team for helping me to perform my duties well. And again, this is a privilege to us to have or to be a jury members. In this regard also, I would like to other professionals also to be act as a jury members. If anybody interested to become a jury members, to please contact us or to contact the organizations, so that in our conclude my few words and thanking with the BI Pune. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramatji. Friends, we are proud that WBSC could be conducted for 27 long years, successfully with the kind-hearted support of the general sponsors, starting with Birla Super Cement, followed by Universal Group, and then since past decade, sponsored by BG Shirke Construction Technology Private Limited. Let's get introduced to the general sponsor, Messrs. BG Shirke Construction Technology Private Limited. I'm sorry you will have to stay there on the dais, but you can be on the left or right so that we can really visualize the greatness, the great works of Shirkes. Don't get down. You're supposed to felicitate Shirkes. May I request Harpreet ji to escort Ajit Gulabchand ji and of course our own Suryavanshi sir on the dais, along with President Chaudhary sir, Chairman Chaudhary sir. Friends, let's give this great sponsor of BAI a big hand. May I request Ajit Gulabchand ji to felicitate Suryavanshi sir of the BG Shirke Group. The main sponsor of WBSC for more than a decade now. Friends, it's now time to unveil the suspense of the evening. I request the dignitaries to be there on the dais for a moment. We are sure most of you are again. Let us start, friends, with the BAI Shirke Well-Built Structure Award 2023. We will go through the videos of the entries category-wise and then announce the award of each category. We have total 8 categories for this competition, and it was indeed very tough to judge for the juries, as already mentioned by Engineer Ramnath Bhatt, Chairman WSC Jury Panel. May I request the dignitaries on the dais, sponsors representative on the dais, please. When we start with the first category, residential category, bungalow, row houses, and standalone buildings. These are the nominations. Atlantic Pride Builders LLP. Stager. Anita Villa at Divewadi, Pune, done by TNT Infra Limited. Mr. Dinesh Chaman's bungalow. Let's hold a brief breath till Suriji handovers that lovely envelope to our chief guest today to declare the award of the evening.
Hello.
Years, friends, it has become a multi-storied build form with finest aesthetics of architecture externally and internally, as you see here. Moreover, when the established civil contractor built his own bungalow, he posed all his skills of civil construction. To bring out the best sculpture built form, the BI jury unanimously saluted the masterpiece by awarding award in the category of residential buildings, bungalows, standalone buildings. Congratulations, Dinesh Chaman. Friends, the next category is again residential category, housing complexes. Nominations in this category are Gera's World of Joy, Joy High Rise, Gera Development Private Limited. Epic Pimple Deluxe project by Yes the World. Epic Yes the World. Rohan Abhilasha at Wagoli. Wellington Phase 1 Chagoli project by Pride Builders LLP. Group, one of the sponsors to be on the diet to join with the felicitation. Rohan Anand, Somate Bhata, Rohan Builders and Developers Private Limited. And Nilaya Talegaon, the Night Nerve Builders, Bitcoin Private Limited. Nilaya C, Night Nerve Bitcoin Private Limited, still to be completed under construction. And finally, Napier evolved Napi Group. Napi evolved Napi Group. Mahara project, Pipri Wagere project by BG Shirke Construction. It's a Mahara project by BG Shirke Construction Technologies. Well, friends, there were so many entries and the judges, the juries really had a tough time. They request Harpreet to hand over the envelope and ask the chief guest to declare. And if Mate has done, next will be done by Harpreet. There are 2 awards. First award goes, both are first.
Rohan Builders India Private Limited for the residents in Africa.
Jury, will you please let the viewers have a look at that. Please, those of the dais, will you please allow the people to have a look at that. So, Rohan Abhilasha, housing complexes now reflect the outcome of builders who have benefited through the WFC competitions in the past. Rohan Abhilasha was found to be one of the best examples that not only speaks of quality construction, but also the flavors of execution of building services. The BA jury offered the accolade in the form of award in the Housing Complex. Housing Complex Award under the residential category to Rohan Builders. RTS, congratulations. Thank you. But that was not all under this category, and Harpreet will hand over one more envelope to the chief guest. And let's see how it, what it reveals.
PG Shilke Construction Technology Private Limited, the residential housing complex, Mala.
Yes, it is BGCK residential complexes for MADA. Residential complexes now has too many add-ons to mere construction with flavors of landscape, finishes, effective laying of services, and that too for economical housing for MADA. Speaking volumes of development in construction techniques, we congratulate BGCK Group for their outstanding entry of MADA complex and Pilpri Wagire, a true inspiration to all budding civil contractors. Congratulations, team. May I request the Harpreet to please get the chief guest onto this, because otherwise you will be standing there for hours. And may I request those from the BGCK group to be on the dais once again. We move to the next category, which is the category of commercial buildings. That is the malls, offices, institutional buildings, hotels, hospitals, and theatres. Let's have the entry, please. The entries: Gera's Imperium Gateway, Bosri. Gera's Imperium Gateway, Gera Developments Private Limited, under construction at Bosri. Hostel building, Symbiosis International University, Talegaon. Sorry. Girls Hostel. Boys Hostel building. Yes, Technology IT Campus Indore, project by Ratnaru Projects Private Limited. One who is inspired from the WSC trophies of all these years. So yes, Technology IT Campus by Ratnaru Projects Private Limited. Have a look. MIT School of Design, Kothur, again project by Ratnaru Projects Private Limited. Nyati Plaza Mundwa, project by Nyati Group. Some interesting pergolas, glass sky roof. Colorful columns. Floorings, pergolas and whatnot. Symbiosis Medical College, Lavale, project by Nyati Group again. Colonial architecture to some extent. It was indeed very tough for the juries to decide the awards. 7 Business Square, Shivaji Nagar project by 9 Now Rebelcon. Services. the reds and blues and greens. Scientific Research Institute, Baramati project by Garne Construction. Colors all the way. And that's it, friends. So many entries. Juries had a big problem. They decided to give 2 awards, Sanjay. And the first award, of course, may I request Mati Saab to give it to the guest of honor and let him declare the award.
Kiran.
This is the award under commercial.
In the commercial category, the award goes to Yash Technology IT Campus. In the Industrial Projects Private Limited.
Well, friends, Jagannath Jadhav was the past president, past chairman of the BAI chapter, Pune Center, and always got inspired through the WSC. It is glad to see and note the great magnanimous work done by Ratnaru Projects. Yes, Technology IT Campus reflects the outstanding efforts, giving justice to deliciously designed interiors and architecture with flavors of landscape, using the construction skills at the best. BI proudly congratulates Ratnaru Project for this masterpiece. Congratulations.
Commercial malls, office, industrial hotels, hospitals category award goes to Ratnaru Projects Private Limited once again. For MIT School of Design, MIT
What a great evening
University.
for Mr. Jadhav and the Ratnaru Group. Friends, big round of applause. Creating education and environment through skillful construction favored by long span structures, staircases and many more. The learning community will indeed be proud of such academic premise. We highly appreciate Ratnaru's efforts for the institutional building for MIT Pune campus. Congratulations once again. Yes, may I request the BI office bearers to please at least have only 2 members of the diet?
Guests from the participants, not more than 2 guests.
Oh, okay. Not 2 guests from the participants, please. Not the whole crowd of guests. Sorry. Well, we move to the next category, which is the industrial category most challenging. Telemedia Global Data Center Shubham EPC Private Limited. The data center has become the in thing today. Monfiglio E Transmission Private Limited, Talegaon. Building just started taking section of modern and Indian architecture, I believe, and all the technology. Glad Systems Private Limited, Kondapuri, and Rohan Builders and Developers Private Limited. The juries indeed had tough time and decided to give 2 awards. 2 awards under the industrial category. Coming up soon. Henkel Adhesives Technologies India Private Limited, Kurkum MIDC, project by none other than SCON Projects Private Limited. Indocom Industries Limited, Kolhapur, project by SCON Projects Private Limited again. Okay, so these were the awards, friends. And let's have a look at Mr. Bate. What is he handing over the envelope to one of the guests of honor again? And we request them to announce the first award.
In the industrial category, the award goes to Ratilal Bhagwandas Construction Company.
I need to hand over the next envelope to Mr. Deshmukh, guest of honor. And may I request Mr. Kulkarni of BG Shilke Group to be on the dais. Mr. Kulkarni, will you please join on the dais?
Next award for industrial category goes to Suraj Buildcon Private Limited.
Buildcon, friends. Big round of applause. Only two representatives from your firm, please. Sachin, two representatives. A huge campus with lot of services requirements, design challenges, connecting bridges, ABN walls, and beautiful crossover bridge lifted by a single Y-shaped column with two fingers. The reconstruction of Krishna Bridge, Ramnath was talking about. TNT Infra Limited has created this bridge at White, a religious place with a lot of sewage treatment plant at Amanora Park, project by City Corporation. A sewage treatment with a modern engineering technique, huge quantum, as is Amanora Park itself. Metro station Bopodi. Now this is the new train that is coming up everywhere along Pune. Project nothing less than an airport structure, my friends. Water transport terminal, Navi Mumbai. A great subject indeed. But more than that, we are about to see a jetty which is floating in the water. Have a look at this. The Arabian Sea, the waters of Arabian Sea, and the jetty there. Very beautifully built by Advani Infrastructure Private Limited. Let's try and understand. Again, here as well, Kulkarni, why don't you join, please? Big hand to Mr. Kulkarni of the sponsor. Friends with the right. Those on the dais, will you please please allow the people to have a look at the slides. With rising demand of infrastructure, contractors such as TNT not only get into engineering skills but also puts their heart in the traditional details such as arches, decorative stonework to raise a beautiful bridge over the holy Krishna river at White. Not to forget, the entire construction is done with pure concrete, flavored with modern skills without steel. Miracles do happen when contractors such as TNT pour their hearts in. I congratulate the outstanding efforts done by TNT. Only two representatives of every winner, please. Two representatives, my dear friend. May I request to have only two representatives from each entry. I repeat again, only two. Fakta don, Marathi सांगतो. You can have a group photo later as well. The guests are going to be there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Friends, the infrastructure, the jury decided to give one more award. Let them be there. They are enjoying. Sir, no members, please. Only two members, please, on the dais of the winners.
Next year.
Sunil ji, will you please hand over the envelope
Yes.
to Mr. Deshmukh? Guest of honor. Friends, the infrastructure is a big subject coming up. As you know, our Prime Minister talks about infrastructure. And this is the award. Okay.
Next award for infrastructure for bridges, flyover and ESR etc. Award goes to Ajwani Infrastructure Private Limited.
Ajwani is a huge and proven name in infra projects. A floating jetty is skillfully raised on the banks of the Arabian Sea. At Nerul, for first of its kind passenger water transport project by Government of India. BI salutes Ajwani for the highly engineered project. I think Harpreet, you can also come forward a little bit. Okay, thank you. Let's move on to the next category, which is category of government projects. Let's have a look. Police Sub Headquarters, done by Shubham EPC Private Limited. And will you believe that it is a government project? Police Sub Headquarters, Shubham EPC Private Limited. Mahada Phase 1 project at Tathavde by PG Shivke. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Shirgad Road project by Pune Municipal Corporation. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Pune Municipal Corporation. Sorry, it is not by Pune Municipal Corporation, but Pune Municipal Corporation project. Government Rest House in Baramati, Uddhav Gowde and Associates. I believe it can happen only in Baramati. Well, the competitors are happy. Thank you. Friends, EPC is a crazy trend today, but then huge campuses are designed and built. by EPC contractors such as Shubham. It justifies Solitaire Business Center. Solitaire Business Hub 3, Millennium Engineers Contractors. Next entry, Eon West and Wakat Project Millennium Engineers once again. Private Drive Commercial Balewadi, again by Millennium. Park project by SJ Contractor. ANP Universe Balewadi. Creative Turnkey Project Starter. Again, auditorium building, KPIT Technology. By Kanadi Creative. Yes, so that was a wonderful journey indeed. And the juries really had a tough time. They decided to go for 2 awards very close to each other. And Sunil has already handed over the envelope, I think. So will you please declare the award? The suspense opens.
And the award goes to Millennium Engineers and Contractors Private Limited, Eon West Wakat 22.
Thank you. A new trend of bear sales has forced the contractors to refine their techniques and approach in the raw material. Such a bear shell will display beauty of construction without any super finishes. But then contractors such as Millennium, who are used to accept the challenges over the years, pull up their socks and present Eon West at Wakat Highway, Pune, indeed a role model for a budding civil contractor. Congratulations, Millennium. Thank you. And thank you for only 2 representatives coming to the last. Okay, but the juries were not satisfied with only 1 entry because there was a lot of work, lot of work as far as the sales structures are concerned. So we have another award. And Sunil, will you please hand it over to the guest of honor?
In the category work up to bear shell, the award goes to Millennium Engineers and Contractors Private Limited for this private
Sunil, thank you for giving once again to Millennium. Millennium have mastered the art of offering naked structures. Team from Millennium, please. So friends, it appears that Millennium have mastered the art of offering naked structures. resembling the paintings of Michelangelo, and the commercial building for 43 private drives exhibits the tools and tackles and the equipment those offer this excellent compliment to the bare share. Do we really have words to appreciate this naked beauty in concrete? Our beautiful and handsome juries had to select this entry for an award under this category. We have an interesting category that is coming up. It's a new category introduced by BI recently. You know, a lot of things are happening in the area of horticulture and landscape. And the content is supposed to be tuned to that, particularly EPC ones. So we started with this horticulture and landscape category. And what beautiful entries we got. So the first one is at Bajaj Auto Limited by Ameya Interiors. Fusion of the brick and the concrete, lovely pergolas, walkways. And of course, fusion of colors. Next category is National Water Academy at Khadagwasla and project by Sugam Constructions. Have a look. Water Academy by Sugam Constructions. And Sunil, will you please hand over that to Deshmukh sir?
The award goes to Sugam Constructions for the garden area attached with office building, guest house, residential quarters, and the VA.
Fraser Natural Materials contractors have created this in National Water Academy using the green and sustainable technology with real Indian effects. That is brought up by an Indian variety of plants and flowers. We are now strongly feel that respect will be given to contractors who put in landscape and horticultural trees, pumping life into the projects to reduce carbon footprints. BI congratulates Sugam Construction for greening and flowering and making the built forms look as a natural part of the environment. Thank you and congratulations. Friends, we are done with the awards and let's have a common round of applause for all the winners. We also have a special award this evening, as was informed by the chairman of the BA Pune Center. The most prestigious award of this evening is the BA Pune Padma Shri B.G. Shirke Lifetime Achievement Award, which is titled aptly as Nirman Ratna. May I request distinguished guests Shri Ajit Gulabchand ji, Shri Sunil Mundala ji, Shri Sachin Deshmukh ji, Shri Harpreet Singh Anand and Shri Sunil Mate, as also Honorable Shri R.V. Suryavamshi to be on the dais, please. It is the pride and privilege of BI Pune Center to honor this special person, Shri J.P. Shroff, with the BI Pune Padma Shri B.G. Shirke Lifetime Achievement Award, Nirman Ratna. May I request Shri D.S. Chaudhary and Shri Harpreet Singh Anand to escort Shri J.P. Sir on dais, please. May I request Vice Chairman Manoj to be on the dais. One more Deshmukh this evening. So Manoj ji will read out the citation which will be given to Honorable J.B. Shaw.
Thank you, sir. It's a privilege to read out the citation to this august gathering. The governing body of BI Pune Center on the recommendation of the awards committee is honored to present this citation and the BI Padma Shri V.G. Shetty Lifetime Achievement Award to Nirman Ratna for excellence in civil engineering and construction to Engineer Jai Prakash Chandra Shroff. A professional with an excellent academic record, J.B. Shroff completed his engineering from the College of Engineering Pune with distinction, being awarded. Thereafter, he did his MBA and LLB and was a rank holder throughout. An engineer par excellence, Engineer J.B. Shroff has excelled in his professional career as a leading real estate developer in Pune and Nashik, having been bestowed upon with many accolades. A highly articulate public speaker, this hard-core civil engineer has always strived for the overall betterment of the construction fraternity. Engineer J.B. Shroff has made noteworthy contributions, being the chairman of BI Pune Center in 1994-95, chairman of Constro in 2009, president of Abhinyan Sthapathya Kendra of Real Estate Academy for Developers, chairman of the Education Committee of PBAP, managing committee member of Redai Pune Metro from 2006. A firm believer in training and skilling of the construction workers, Engineer J.B. Shroff presented a paper at the International Symposium on Training of Technical Manpower and Skilled Workers at the IFACA Convention in Seoul, 1997. His groundbreaking work over the last 3 decades in skilling has rightly earned him the title of Skilling Man of India. Engineer J.B. Shroff stirred Kushal, an initiative of Redai Pune Metro, as its chairman, and took training and skilling of construction workers to unprecedented heights, having trained more than 80,000 workers so far. He has shouldered ably various responsibilities in the skilling sector, like being the chairman of Kushal Redai Pune Metro from 2010 to 2020, director in Board of Construction Sector Skills Council of India 2015 to 2022, director in Board of Paint and Coating Sector Skills Council of India 2016 to 2022, chairman of Skills Committee of Redai National 2017 to 2022, expert for bricklaying at the World Skill Competition at Sao Paulo in 2015, expert for tiling at World Skill Competition at Abu Dhabi in 2019, expert for bricklaying at World Skill Competition at Kazan in 2019, expert for tiling at World Skill Competition at Bolzano in 2022. A sensitive humanitarian, Engineer J.B. Shroff was the president of Rotary Club of Pune Riverside in 1995 and chairman of IGBC Pune chapter since 2015. He is also a trustee of Jana Seva Foundation. His images have been recognized India Award from the Institute of Economic Studies in 2009, the National Award for E-Governance for Project Kushal, cash award of ₹1 lakh from Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India for his role as an expert at World Skills Competition, Paul Harris Fellow of Rotary International, the Rotary Vocational Excellence Award 2023. An effective communicator and a meticulous researcher, the multi-talented engineer J.B. Shroff has also authored a book on laws applicable to the construction industry. So in recognition and in honor of his achievements and contribution to the civil engineering, this citation is presented on this 20th day of December 2023. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
May I now request
Kiran, stay. Sir.
May I now request the chief guest, Honorable Vidyakanji. We have JP's mother also here amongst us. Let's give her a big hand too. The special Puneri County traditional shawl. JP, I am sure you will cherish this evening. So big round of applause to JP Shroff. JP receives a check of rupees 1 lakh plus, and I'm sure he will definitely hand over to the community service projects being taken up by the Builders Association of India. And this is the citation that will be handed over.
Kiran, hey.
बैठ जाओ
Thank you, the BI Pune Center, office bearers, past, and all the guests for cheering JP. JP, this must have been an eventful evening for you. And you will cherish this memory for a long, long time. But then all the friends here who are gathered here are eager to listen to your impressions of this evening and the honor bestowed on you by the over to you, JP.
I humbly begin by thanking each and every person who thought I was capable of receiving this award. And of course, what a privilege to get in CIGT Gulabchand. Friends, let me begin. I'm a little emotional now. It takes me back to the early 90s when my father as a contractor was a very shy person and very reluctant to admit his only son into a social organization which he thought as a Marwari not really very relevant. But there were then doyens of the industry like Narayan Rao Kanekar, K.P. Bani, who convinced that there could be a young boy of 30, 32 who probably could do some yeoman work for this industry. Hats off to those great people for recognizing some talent in me. And at the age of 32, I became the treasurer of Builders Association of India. And then 34, the secretary, and finally the chairman of Builders Association of India in 1994. For me, this is an association that doesn't say only it is BAI. बुनियाद अपनी इच्छाओं की यह है बंधन प्यार का यह है अपनेपन का रिश्ता BAI is बंधन प्यार का अपनेपन का रिश्ता और इच्छाओं की पूर्ति that is BAI for me. Gentlemen, a young boy of 32 when he became a BAI member never ever imagined that probably as Ranjit said, I'm probably the youngest for a lot of people, and let me begin by my parents, my mother and father. They were great, great inspirers, Marwari community, 8th standard learned education, my mother, 10th standard, 11th standard, I don't remember, my father, who thought I was capable of becoming a BE Civil, gold medalist, eventually an MBA and an LLB in Pune University, a ranker. There is a boy who could do something different. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, my father. And of course, my family, my sister is here, my brother-in-law is here, my two brother-in-laws are here. They always encouraged me to excel in everything that I did. And therefore, it is a great, great privilege that they are here to witness this thing happening. Friends, at the age of 32, when I became the BI, there were great many people who were there. And I would like to mention their names, which came as a very, they supported me in very many ways. For example, For example, Narayan Rao for me was forthrightness, absolutely straightforward. Assets and assets. For me, Chunkare was Chanakya. He knew how to play the cards. For me, Dud sir was an Arthashastrajna and a man with practical solutions. For me, Bani sir was inclusiveness. सगळ्यांना घेऊन चालायची जी कला होती ती बाणी साहेबांकडे. For me, Lalit Santani was a man, was a great leader. The convention then, I was the Secretary of Builders Association of India. And in 1992, the first and probably the last convention in Pune was held under his leadership. And that was done when Mr. Lalit Santani was the president and I was the secretary of the host center. So imagine the learning I must have had when a convention of about 1,200 people coming into a city, young boy 32, not understanding the gravity of what the work would be, but they trusted me. And we pulled it off better than what we thought we could do. Thanks to these great men, I remember them and pay homage to whatever they have done for me. Gentlemen, this is an alma-mater. This BI is an organization that everybody starts off. I started my career in BI, jumped on to PCRF, and followed a track that Bani Sahib always did. He began his career with BI, then became a Credit member. And I thought, what better than this to follow a trail of a very successful man. किसी को पूछा कि आप इतने पैसे कैसे कमाए? उसने कहा मैं एक मारवाड़ी और एक सिंधी को फॉलो करते रहा. मैंने सिर्फ बानी साहब को फॉलो किया और 100% मैंने सक्सेस पाई. दोस्तों ये कुशल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इसमें बहुत लोगों ने साथ दिया. मैं जेपी शॉ का नाम आगे चल के आता है, पर ये कोई छोटी बात नहीं थी. हजारों लोगों को काम करना. जेंटलमैन 18 करोड़ जो ग्रांट मनी, 18 करोड़ रुपया सरकार से ले आना on the basis of a commitment of training 20,000 people and grant is उसके बारे में आपको कुछ पूछा नहीं जाएगा. आपको रिटर्न किसने दी? ये ताकत मुझको मेरे सतीश मुखर्जी ने दी. ये ताकत मेरे अक्षरारे साहब ने दी, रंजीत नायक ने दी, मेरे कलीग्स ने दी कि जेपी ये कर सकते हो. 80,000 लोगों को हमने ट्रेन किया. ये छोड़िए, keep it aside. Most of you don't know that there are every 2 years skill championships. जैसे ओलंपिक्स होता है वैसे हर 2 साल में स्किल चैंपियनशिप होता है. और उस वक्त फर्स्ट टाइम एवर एनएसटीसी और अजीत गुलाबचंद जी हमारे सीएसडीसी के प्रेसिडेंट थे. हमको चैलेंज दिया गया कि जेपी लेट्स पार्टिसिपेट इन ब्रिकलेइंग एंड टाइलिंग. समझ लीजिए कि थे 34 कंट्रीज लाइक चाइना, जापान, you name it all. They were all going to participate and the age of that boy was going to be only 21 years. We chose a boy, young boy called Parshunam, and we decided to train him. And the first competition that I attended as an expert was in Sao Paulo, a different environment. The boy had never traveled in an aeroplane, didn't ever stay in a 5-star hotel. There he was, competing for 20, so very, very different. And in spite of that, their fingers in their mouth. These boys beat the best in the world. They beat the Germans, they beat the Americans. What a matter of pride it was for me. And actually, the NSDC, the managing director general was Mr. Dilip Shinoy. He said, JP, अगर तुमने जीत लिया, तो मैं उस बच्चों को कंधे पे लेके leadership of BI. Very coincidentally, IFACA convention was held in Seoul, Korea. And one day, Bani Sahib calls me up. JP, you have to go and present a paper at that convention for skill development in India. This is 1997. Just imagine, भगवान के कुछ षड्यंत्र होगा कि जेपी को स्किल के काम के लगाना है. 1997 में क्यों भेजा गया? क्योंकि बानी साहब थोड़े बीमार पड़ गए और जेपी शायद कुछ अच्छा काम करके आएगा. So you don't know, but Koreans, particularly Samsung and what is the other company? D में चालू होता है उसका नाम? Come to India and do construction, and they wanted to understand what was skilling in this Indian scenario. And therefore I was the youngest boy presenting a paper in Seoul on behalf of Builders Association of India. Imagine that. So therefore all this I am. Gentlemen, you are responsible. Gentlemen, this association is responsible. And of course, leaders like Ajit Gulabchand who trusted me. What an honor. I thank each and every person present here for recognizing that little talent in me, honoring me. छोटा हूँ, गलती हो गई तो माफ करना, लेकिन मैं शुक्रगुजार और हमेशा रहूँगा. Thank you very much. और एक बात, अच्छा हुआ प्रशांत जी ने कहा 1,11,000 और रकम बढ़ा के बोलना मत। 1,11,000 तो मैं वैसे ही देने वाला था। मैं तो थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, JP and friends. Let's give him a standing ovation. Standing ovation. He deserves a standing ovation. Thank you, JP.
Thank you all. Thank you, JP sir. You can occupy the seat at the designated place. Guests on the dais, please for a moment be there. Gulab Chand sir, please for a moment. BI Engineering Diary is a special gift from BI Pune Center to the volunteers of the construction industry, including the BI members, and Sri Ramesh Lal, Diary co-convener, will now present the BI Engineering Diary 2024 to Honorable Chief Guest, Guest of Honor, and also publish the same. Ramesh Lal, please, on the dais. The convener, C.H. Ratlani, who have been here, but he met with a small accident, so we are missing him for today's evening. Ramesh Lal presenting the diary for publishing. A big hand for the great work and job done. As usual, BI Engineering Diary 2024. Thank you. May I request Honorable Chief Guest to felicitate Sri Ramesh Lal, Diary co-convener, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Come back and sit down and relax. Thank you very much. Friends, we all are here in this August gathering to listen the words of wisdom from our guest of honor, Sri Sachin Deshmukh, State Chairman, BI Maharashtra. May I request Sachin Deshmukh, sir, please?
नमस्कार. आज या कार्यक्रमाला उपस्थित असलेले सर्व मान्यवर आणि सर्व विजेत्यांचं मी इथं सर्वप्रथम बिल्डर्स असोसिएशन ऑफ इंडिया महाराष्ट्रातर्फे आपल्या सर्वांचं अभिनंदन आणि स्वागत करतो. गेले कित्येक वर्ष मी या कार्यक्रमासाठी येत आहे. दरवर्षी हा कार्यक्रम त्याचा दर्जा वाढतच चाललेला आहे आणि जसं सांगितलं की प्रत्येक कॅटेगरीमध्ये एक अवॉर्ड द्यायचं का 2 अवॉर्ड द्यायचे असे आता प्रश्न आपल्या सर्वांना पडायला लागलेला आहे. आणि आपले सर्व सभासद त्याच्यामध्ये चांगल्या प्रकारे काम करत आहेत आणि त्या दृष्टिकोनातून पुणे सेंटर असे नवीन उपक्रम राबवत आहे. मला मुद्दाम आवर्जून सांगावं असं वाटतं की पुणे सेंटरचा आदर्श घेऊन मला वाटतं सर्व भारतातले सेंटर्सनी करावे असे कार्यक्रम मुद्दाम सर्वांना सांगावं असं वाटतं की नेहमीच नाविन्यपूर्ण आणि अतिशय चांगल्या प्रकारे पुणे सेंटर हे भारतामध्ये काम करत असतं. वेगवेगळे कुशलसारखे प्रोजेक्ट्स असू देत किंवा आज आता आपण हा जो कार्यक्रम बघितला आपण अवॉर्डचा प्रोग्राम याच्यातही आपण बघितलं की जवळपास 1 महिना हे सर्व ज्युरीज आणि सर्व BI पुण्याची सर्व टीम याच्या पाठीमागं कष्ट करत आहे. त्या सर्वांचे खरंतर कौतुक करावं एवढं थोडंच आहे. सर्वांचे अभिनंदन. तसेच BI पुणे सेंटरच्या सर्व सभासदांना आणि टीमला सर्व आपल्या BI महाराष्ट्रातर्फे आपल्या सर्वांना शुभेच्छा. आता बराच उशीर झालेला आहे आणि मला वाटतं सर्व विजेत्यांना सेलिब्रेशन करायचं आहे. तर मला असं वाटतं की आपण सर्वांनी पुन्हा एकदा आपल्या सर्वांसाठी अभिनंदन. आणि
from Sri Sunil Bandanaji, Vice President of the Builder Association of India. Sunil.
Only 5 minutes. Today's chief guest, respected Sri Ajitji Gulabchand, past BI National President, Sri Sachinji Deshmukh, State Chairman, BI Maharashtra, Pune Center Chairman, Sri D.S. Chaudhary, Chairman and key person of today's event, Sri H.S. Anand, Vice Chairman and Convener of WBSC, Sri Sunil Mate, all the senior members and office bearers of Pune Center, respected juries, all participants and winners of well-built structure competition, and dear friends, and lastly, today's respected awardee of Nirman Ratna, Sri Shropji. Truly speaking, one feels honored to witness BI Pune event because Builders Association of India is having around 225 plus centers all over India, and very few of them have taken ISO certification, one of which is Pune Center. Around the year, BI Pune Center is busy in conducting various programs and events. To mention few, with the aim of social responsibilities, have constructed toilet blocks and fresh room for girls, felicitation of laborers' children, giving safety demos and awareness to public. On technical front, they are organizing students' internship program, technical site visits, publishing a very popular engineering diary. On the organizational part, they are celebrating Builders' Day, giving Lifetime Achievement Award Nirman Ratna to personality of for their contribution to construction industry and society. About today's event, well-built structure competition. What a consistency. 27th year in series, Pune Center is successfully organizing. The WSBC has become so popular not only in Pune and nearby, but all over Maharashtra. I know Chairman of this event, Sri H.S. Anand, and his team were working from last 3 months for the success of the event. Year by year, for participation in WBSC is more tough than to register the project under ERA. It covers every aspect of the project: quality, speed, economy, safety, and welfare facilities. Having so many aspects, conditions for builders and developers to take part and submit the executed project for WSBC award nomination. But still, year by year, participation is increasing, competition is getting tougher, more. This is not only the indicator of the success and popularity of the event, but it is a big success of BI Pune Center. With the aim, they have started the event to bring awareness and quality construction, environmental friendly buildings, and to reach up to customer satisfaction. Nowadays, builders and developers are trying hard to give maximum amenities to the customer. Without Dhule, one of the builders from Nasik has displayed the advertisement of his project in Dhule with a bold letters, 125 plus amenities providing in his project with a reasonable cost. The trend has changed. Builders and developers are more serious towards quality construction. Now customer satisfaction is at the top priority. A day will come when government thinks to take back RERA. No need of it. Such event helps in changing the image of builders and developers. Organized. Every past chairmen have contributed in making Pune Center stronger. To recall few names, Shri Jaideep Ji Raj, Shri C.S. Parihar Ji, Shri R.B. Deshmukh, R.B. Sujanshi Sir, Shri Mahesh Ji Mirani, my friends Shri Jagannath Ji Zadav, Shri Manoj Ji Deshmukh, Shri Atekar Ji, Shri H.S. Anand, and now Shri D.S. Chaudhary. Also, one cannot forget the contribution of past Vice President from Pune Center, Shri Ranjit Ji More and Dr. Rajiv Ji Krishnani. Also, our past trustee, late Shri Chunkhre Ji. I expect one thing on this occasion. Shri Ranjit Ji More, our membership national committee chair, you have assured me to open 3 new centers in Pune and nearby. My request to you and all, please do it at least before completing my tenure. Lastly, while concluding, I congratulate all the participants, award winners, thanks to jury panel for their support. Also, congratulations to Pune BI team for successfully organizing the event. Thanks to Nirman Ratna awardee Shri Shroff Ji accepting the BI Padma Shri Vijay Shirke Lifetime Achievement Award. Lastly, I thanks to Chairman Shri D.S. Chaudhary and office bearers of BI Pune Center for inviting me for the function. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sri for those words of wisdom, and of course a message to our dear Ranjit. Well, now I think is the apex moment of the evening, friends. We are about to listen to Honorable Ajit Ji Gulabchand. But before that, let me introduce him formally. Honorable Ajit Ji Gulabchand is the chairman of the board of Hindustan Construction Company Limited. He served as the chairman and the managing director of SCC for the past 4 decades till 2023. During this tenure, he transformed the company from a construction major into a diversified infrastructure group of a global scale, developing and building responsible infrastructure next practices. With a group turnover of very close to 10,000 crores, I repeat, 10,000 crores, HCC of HCC. The HCC group of companies comprise HCC Limited, HCC Infrastructure Company Limited, and Steiner AG in Switzerland. Corporate social responsibility is intrinsic to Gulabchand's vision for the SCC group. Its initiative encompass disaster relief, water sustainability, education, health and community initiatives. Mr. Gulabchand has been the chair of the Disaster Resource Partnership Steering Board in 2015 and 2016. Started as a partnership between the World Economic Forum's infrastructure and urban development community, humanitarian agencies and civil society. He is also the founder and chairman of Disaster Resource Network India to address the emerging water crisis and make infrastructure sector in global forums. A regular participant at the World Economic Forum, WEF, for over 2 decades, Mr. Gulabchand was the first Asian to chair the Governor's Steering Board of the Engineering and Construction Community at the WEF in Davos 2011. He holds leadership positions in several key industry bodies, which include member of Governor's Steering Board of the Infrastructure and Urban Development Community at the World Economic Forum, past chairman of the Governing Council of the Construction Skills Development Council of India, CFI, CII Community, past president of International Federation of Asian and Western Pacific Contractors Association, member of the CII National Council, chair of CII Task Force on Public-Private Partnership in Infrastructure. Mr. Gulabchand is a strong supporter and patron of several technical institutions in India. He is the chairman of the Board of Trustees and Board of Governors of the NICMAR. We all know that the NICMAR is here in Pune. So he is all that about the NICMAR University and chairman of the Administrative Council of the Walchand College of Engineering, Sangli. Friends, let's put our hands together to listen to this wonderful gentleman who will enlighten us. He has already enlightened us by his auspicious presence as the chief guest of the evening, and it will be definitely precious to emboss his inspirational words of experience and advice to all our construction industry stakeholders.
Good evening, my colleague contractors and builders. Thank you for inviting me to this very special event of giving awards for the well-built structures. Facilities we are building, to the kind of training that we impart to the workers that are working on it, acquiring superior skills, therefore improving both much better and go towards world-class standards faster than imagined. I have seen, when I entered the business of construction, almost everywhere a construction site was a very sad affair. It looked bamboo scaffoldings. They worked, but they were badly done. They were not very safe. You always had a ramshackle cement mixer, all kinds of dogs and others on the construction site. Very bad for the quality of concrete. And look at the sea change that has come out in the last 25, 30 years. Suddenly your buildings are looking, construction is looking smarter. The scaffolding is steel and straight. The finishes of concrete are quite extraordinary. Ready-mix concrete is being used. So there's an element of different aspects of industry growing in quality as well as in productivity. And we are now seem to have come to that space where even this is not enough, that you now have yourself felt at BI, Pune Center, that we must award people to do this extraordinary work. And who then amongst us is the best this year for doing what he's supposed to be doing? And I think this is a very important aspect of this program, and this is why I like it, because it celebrates excellence. It celebrates productivity. And it is celebrating people that are doing it. One word from my friend J.P. Shroff, his lifetime achievement. He's getting it too young, he says. But don't worry, JP. Nobody up there yet likes you enough. You have a lot more work to do and acquire more credits before you will find a place upstairs. So you please be ready for a long innings of work and stop dreaming of any retirement. I met Mr. Shroff when I was the Builders Association president in 1989 or 91. And it was one of those periods where I wanted to do many more things in order to improve the Builders Association and increase its stretch by not only including the large and small contractors, but also including suppliers to the industry as part of it. I think Builders Association was not very happy with that idea, and I dropped that idea. Well, just as well I did, because I think builders have done a wonderful job in creating centers and make outreach to small contractors who are no longer that small, and yet every new contractor that comes in has a room for him there. So this whole idea of creating this community, which always has been questioning, why aren't we considered a good industry? Why are we always being damned? Why are we treated like the second oldest profession in the world? But the point is that we are doing that better. Now you can look back and say, why were we not considered so? And why suddenly there are going to be more people doing what it is? The Prime Minister praises every infrastructure that is being constructed. Because we are now getting down to do some extraordinary stuff. And rewarding people for it, recognizing people for it is very important. See, we talked about corporate social responsibility, but I have a something different thing. all businesses are created to meet the need of society. So our business is basically our social responsibility to provide to those who need construction services the best, high quality, cheaper, every year services. Always keeping your technology up to date, your service up to date, your ability to deliver things up to date and going is the job. That is the social responsibility. But of course, we are not sitting isolated because we now create institutions for delivering those needs. A cobbler has been replaced by Bata and Nike. So similarly, simple, ordinary labor contractors have now become full-fledged contractors, now goes by the word EPC. So what we really now have here is an extraordinary ability to create an institution. But institutions, so we are going to live in the world of institutions now. But that is not enough. There is also a community that we live in. We must be good members of the community. Deal with the community fairly. Look after some of those who need hand-holding. Like this extraordinary idea of creating toilets, washrooms for girls. I think it's a very small but extremely effective device which kept girls and then all that comes with it. So I think being a good member of the community is what I call corporate responsibility. I would drop the word social because we are already doing the social work of providing the construction needs of society. The other side of the change that you are reading about in terms of doing this, and I see before in the British period, in India's socialist day, and in the post-opening up of India. And we have always had some extraordinary projects that we've done during that period to mark our progress. Why do we do that? You can see many construction companies are building some extraordinary projects everywhere in the country. So, from this point of view, I am also associated with NIPMAR, which is the National Institute of Construction Management and Research, which was really launched by the industry because it felt that it needs to build capacity if we are going to build the infrastructure India needs. And when our Prime Minister talks of a huge amount of infrastructure, he talks of trillion crores, 2-3 trillion, and that sounds very big. Please believe me, when the time comes 5 years from now, it will look small. Because this country is not only going to build on this vast space that we have, vast coastline that we have, the vast northern range that we have, but we also have to build for 1.4 billion people. So even if we achieve the third largest economy, our per capita is still extremely low. So the achievements that we require are much bigger than we have thought of. So don't laugh at big figures. Assuming you cannot achieve them, but though we need to have those in front of us. And we should therefore be able to use that to go forward. And that's where I appreciate this wonderful idea of rewarding excellence, of appreciating contribution, and making people they can do these things. Now, talking about where are we going now? What kind of construction should we have? You know, Steve Jobs once said that it is not just the look and feel, but how it works that is equally important. Similarly, I have a wonderful thing said by Gianni Agnelli, the founder of Fiat, where he talked that he was creating where it's a word in Italian called spezzatura, which means making the difficult look easy. That comes only and only when we are in a position to build things with the simplicity of doing it. It's this idea of making things look easy also akin to a modern architect. Form followed function. Innovations were driven by circumstance. There was no ornamental cause. Everything was wrong and everything was right. And you can imagine your construction site. It looks exactly like that. Everything is wrong and everything is right. Because it's changing the vision of trying to look at it. It's beyond pure construction. And going to the area, therefore we named the university now a built environment university. Built environment includes construction, includes the facility that you're in, the materials that go into the facility, the management of the facility, the management of the development of urban areas, the management of the urban areas, the operations of the urban areas, the architecture of the building, urban planning. These are noticed even as join hands with architects and produce a new facility rather than calling it a building, a facility to meet a certain need. Somebody wants a school, somebody wants a, how do we build it? And does it work for a school? Does it work for? Can you imagine how incomplete those buildings are without toilets for the little girls in schools? So that was not good. You can't call it a great facility because it did not serve the function of educating everybody. Because the girls could be honest. So looking at all these aspects is very important. So as we expand our sites to reward people with excellence, contractors must also expand their approach to this on the overall built environment. And to add to it, given the climate issues that we're facing, given the enormous population that we have, and the growth we require, we are going to pollute the air. We are going to pollute our waters. We're going to do many things that look far more horrible than you've ever seen before. Now, if you can do this better right from the beginning, rather than doing it badly like the West did, and then try to treat, and then go down to cleaning it up, can we now do that? Therefore, we must add this dimension to our work in a fashion that allows us to build in a manner what we call sustainable. I have a larger word for this whole thing. Call it responsible infrastructure. It includes sustainability, it includes green, it includes inclusiveness of various things, and creating capacity by training people. Well, I'm even thinking one day to be able to do, not have an immersive experience of understanding using a variety of things that are modern and that are much more productive. Because it's very important. If you see, if you take a regular construction worker in the United States of America walking on the scaffolding of a building, he looks more like an astronaut. Because he has many tools with him and many wires with him and Wi-Fi with him to connect to get his work done. The architect, the contractor, the material supplier, the logistics provider, all are on one platform in order to collaborate with each other at every stage of the project. And this is very important. So when we talk built environment, we have to really think built environment, even if you're doing just one facility of that environment. Managing that facility is equally important. Cleaning that facility is equally important. Keeping it safe is equally important. So all these aspects will now get added to what a contractor can do. The old simple way of a contractor with given some material by the owner and you did it, you have to move to thinking bigger. And they will be demanding, I gave this job to you because you will tell me how best to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm only somebody who wants to live in it. I can tell you what experience I would like to have in the house I'm in the office I work in the factory I do this, in the time I build. It's no longer essential for me to create a plan, but it must be beautiful as well. We must add things. This is one of the best known things about the Bangalore ceiling. It looks so beautiful because it's a fine piece of engineering. But the credit goes to Mr. Gadkari. He wasn't there when it was built. But when he used it, he said, we must put in a very nice, grand real estate structure in the middle, so that it adds to the aesthetic of the city of Bombay. And it becomes the representative of the ideas is more public and true. You therefore love this beautiful building. Bridge. Bridges always have a certain emotional in contrast because it's a bridge between two geographies, two sets of people. Therefore, it creates a romance into it. And that romance, therefore, when it is made beautifully, adds to the city, so much so that it has replaced the gateway of India as the symbol of the city. Now, that is what I mean. So every building you build, even as a contractor, must corner with the architect. You've got to do it differently. You've got to do it in a manner that it works, it has a good look, it has a big feel, and it sits into the entire urban environment. And this whole process from construction to its final management is all done in a sustainable, green manner. But this sounds like a very tall order. I'm sorry, that's what is expected from us. And if we can't deliver that, we're still then going to be called, and we will be constantly worried about why don't people think highly of contractors. They shouldn't if we don't keep up with this progress. So from that point of view, I think I'm so thrilled that I'm here at an award function created by the industry, for the industry to deliver. And I'm glad many people who are coming forward to even fund it so that we can create the prizes in the world. The amounts are not that important. They are too, but not that important. As much as the recognition. And that so many architects spend such a lot of time in this competitive world to try and judge and to get it right so that people don't get them to you got it all wrong. It must take a lot of detailing, far more than they did for a building. But that's so important, spend so much time. It's taking our time to make the industry better, make what we contribute better. And I think this is the way forward. We are going to go ahead. So the basic thing is that I think we're on our right track. I've seen the improvement happen. Oh, are there things wrong in the country? Are there things wrong with our industry? Are there things wrong with the regulation? Is government acting too tough? All this is true. But it is also true that we have been surrounded in many of these things and are able to do these things and still feel pride about what we're doing. I think that optimism that comes in spite of all the things that look how fast it has become optimistic after COVID. To sit and grim, sorry, so many people dead, so many people losing their jobs. I mean, it was a terrible, terrible period. And yet, within 2 years, 3 years, we're back to thinking, how can we build a break, how can we do this? And there is, for a moment, us inviting me here to be part of this pleasurable process of recognizing the best amongst us, for doing the best quality work, for the best type of work, in the best way possible. And I hope we continue to this practice and demand much higher standards and much higher responses for what is required of society. After all, we exist because society needs. Without that, we don't exist. So all the best to everybody. And you too, JP, get ready for the second lifetime of JP. Okay, thank you very much.
Friends, those are wonderful words and let's give a standing ovation for the blessings that have been given to us. I pass it on to Sanjay for the next proceeding.
Thank you. We are nearing the final of this function. It's a small announcement. We have a wonderful evening and the great participation winners are here. All the participants, they are requested to collect their participation certificate after this program is over from the chairman via Pune Center without forgetting it, because as they say, each and every good moment has a sweet end. And now, friends, it's our own sweet honored Secretary Sri Ajay Gujjar to propose vote of thanks with the promise of such grand evening once again when we meet for WBSC 2024 award function. May I call upon Sri Ajay Gujarathi.
Before proposing vote of thanks, we must appreciate and felicitate Master of Ceremony Sri Prasanth Deshmukh and Sri Sanjay Apte. May I request Sri Sunil Mundaraji to do the honor, please. Distinguished guests, friends and all present over here, BI Pune Center is immensely honored to have you all this evening for this mega event. First of all, on behalf of the center, I thank Chief Guest Sri Ajit Gulabchand Sir, Past President All India BI, and Guest of Honor Sri Sunil Mundaraji, Vice President BI, and Sri Sachin Deshmukh, State Chairman BI Maharashtra, for accepting our invitation, attending the program and grace the occasion. Thank you, sir. I also thank office bearers from the headquarters and all chairmen, office bearers of various BI centers in Maharashtra. I profoundly thank Engineer J.P. Shroff, sir, for accepting the honor. I take this opportunity to thank our sole sponsor of jury panel with Engineer Ramnath Bhatt as chairman. Jury committee have put so much time and effort in evaluating the entries and finalizing the winners. It was indeed a Herculean task. We at BI are highly honored and thank the jury panel for the wonderful job done. Thank you all gentlemen. I also take this opportunity to thank all other office bearers and Pune Center's past chairman, senior member who actively participated to make this program a grand success. I would also like to acknowledge the presence of the members of the press and thank them for the same. The wonderful arrangements made by the presentation above all the program could not have been so successful without participants and award winners and all of you, my friends who are present here today. A big thank you to all of you. Thanks to our Master of Ceremony, Architect Prasanth Deshmukh and Mr. Sanjay Apte. Thank you so much for having conducted this program so wonderfully. Special thanks to Mr. Javed and Mr. Pratik for our related also very happy, which have not been announced by oversight. Please excuse us for that. Once again, a very big thanks to all of you and looking forward to see you all in WBSC 2024. All of you are cordially invited to join us for a cocktail and dinner. Thank you, sir.
Finally, concluded.